The world has Mamdani fever. That's right, Zoran Mamdani has stormed the New York mayoral election, getting 1 million votes, which is crazy, and possibly ushering a new era of progressive politics. Is woke back? But how did he do it? What was his previous rap career? And why are the Democrats pretending he simply does not exist? All will be revealed right here on Scroll Deep with me, Benedict Townsend, the show that keeps up with internet nonsense and I guess New York state politics, so you don't have to. What is it? State politics? I don't know. Gubernatorial. No, it's not gubernatorial. That's when you're the governor. Gubernatorial. The name is Mamdani. M-A-M-D-A-N-I. You should learn how to say it, because this dude's the dang mayor now. In a shock turn of events, Zoran Mamdani, a guy who was basically unheard of a year ago, but then the clock strikes 12, midnight arrives, and boom, he has carried out a whirlwind campaign where he handily won the keys to the mayor's mansion, mayor's hovercraft, and access to the mayor's horse. But how did he do it? Well, a lot of people seem to think it's because he's good at TikTok, which he is, but I think that severely undercredits a pretty flawless campaign and one of the most skillful political operators to appear in some time. He's also the first American politician in 10 years who isn't 1 million years old, which does help. Like, jokes aside, it does help. His stamina throughout this campaign was legendary. The man was everywhere, from your local bodega, hey, I'm getting a ham, egg, and cheese over here, to a Pink Pantheress concert. He was also ruthlessly on message. He chose a handful of things that he wanted to do, and when you asked him questions, he would answer the question, and then he would stay on message. I can't believe most politicians cannot do this. Things like free buses, free childcare for kids under 5, a very small tax raise on millionaires, all of which, by the way, are broadly popular policies around the country. There was some recent polling that showed that people across the political spectrum in America like all of the stuff that he was saying, proving what Bernie showed, which is that people do like left-wing policies, you just have to message them properly. If you say, I'm going to take a tiny bit of money from millionaires and use it to get you all this cool stuff, people like it. But we should talk about his video campaign, because a lot of people are saying that's the key to how he became mayor. Maybe that would be the key to how I become mayor of New York. From the start, Mamdani's campaign published these highly produced, very stylish videos that reach massive audiences. They also partnered with a lot of creators across New York and across the country. He had an influencer press conference. He was on every podcast and TikTok show you could think of. Recess therapy, subway takes. His take was that he should be the mayor. Again, the guy's on message. Apparently Kamala did a Subway Takes, and her take was something like, bacon is a spice, and then the Subway Takes guy was like, it was such a bad take, I never published it. But like, why wasn't her take, make me the president? Come on. And these videos, as well as his ability to have a basic conversation with the average voter, his ability to go out on the street and talk to people and seem normal, and his sort of undefeatable smile that he's always got on the go, that DreamWorks smirk he's always got, all of that combined to make people like him and want to support him, because people will support people if you give them someone to support. His rival, by the way, was Andrew Cuomo, who he used to be governor in the gubernatorial election, and then he had loads of assault allegations against him. And he ran in the Democratic primary against Mamdani and lost, and then just ran anyway for mayor, which is what you do when you're a sore winner. After Mamdani won, he turned up at the club, and they were playing Empire State of Mind. That's the kind of stuff you should do when you're the New York mayor. That's very fun. But not everyone was happy about the win. There was, of course, an immediate right-wing backlash. Republicans apparently want to revoke his US citizenship, which is an insane thing to say, but that's what they do these days. Trump naturally doesn't like him, because he doesn't like Trump. Mamdani actually has been hammering Trump the whole time, which is quite satisfying to hear from a Democrat. Now, he was born in Uganda. He moved to the States in 1998, and he became a citizen in 2018. So he's not eligible to run for president, but he is eligible, apparently, to be threatened to take his citizenship away, because we love democracy here in America, in these United States. There's also been a spate of quite deliberate, and I think maybe like bot-farmed tweets and threads from people going, good luck, New York, you're going to end up like London. Oh, what's going to happen to New York now? It's going to end up like London. London has fallen. In unrelated news, London has been named the #1 best city in the world for the 11th year running. Basically, it's because we have a Muslim mayor here, Sadiq Khan, and now they have a Muslim mayor, and they think that these people are racist and Islamophobic, so they think things will go badly. But hey, why not do a direct comparison? I'm in London right now, okay, yeah, getting a sense of this. And then let's just pop over to New York and see if anything's different. Right, BRB.
It seems pretty tense. Alright, well, I'll head back.
Yeah, seems pretty good. I didn't need the mic while I was out there. But the right-wingers were in competition with the Democrats themselves, the demon rats, when it came to who could hate on Zoran more. Basically, none of the powerful Dems endorsed him, despite him being the official Democrat nominee for mayor. Even after his victory, people like Mayor Pete posted about election night and just kind of pretended he doesn't exist. But hey, we've met the politician. But who the hell is this guy? Let's learn a little bit more about Zoran, the man. First of all, he met his wife on Hinge. British Vogue declared the Mamdani and his wife are giving us a rare dose of hetero-optimism. Being straight is back on the menu, boys. Straight people, we took some hits with Sydney Sweeney, but we're back with the Mamdanis. Trolls came for his wife during his campaign, and he came to her defense, saying on Instagram, quote, "Rama isn't just my wife, she's an incredible artist who deserves to be known on her own terms. You can critique my views, but not my family." Speaking of acts, he's also a rap artist, going under the name Cardamom. Yes, before he ran for mayor, he released a song called Nanny, a song about his grandmother, which has gone viral after the campaign. He did this under his pseudonym, Mr. Cardamom. And the song has now got 250,000 streams on Spotify and over 1 million views on YouTube. He truly is the first millennial mayor. Now, Gen Z voted quite heavily for Zoran. A lot of Gen Z men, this elusive group that everyone's like, how do you appeal to men? Maybe if we're just more racist, the young men will vote for us. And it's like, no, man, if you just have any policies, stuff like, hey, what if rent was lower? Then, yeah, men will come out and vote for you. You don't have to all just be Joe Rogan. But apart from Gen Z, it seems like Z's all around are the letter of the moment. People are talking about the Z moment because you got Zoran in New York, and then you got Zach Polanski, the new leader of the Greens, who is also someone who is good at being interviewed, has things he wants to push, can stay on message, and let's just say the libs are libbing out at the moment. It's a good time for the libs. You can feel the lib in the air. There was a lot of like woke is back posting after Zoran won, which, you know, I think is refreshing. We all knew that woke was gonna spring back after Trump too. I just think none of us thought it would happen quite this fast, but I for one embrace it. So one has to ask, you know, is the left waking from the dead? I know we technically have a Labour government here in the UK, but who knows what, they're too busy locking down the internet to do anything left. But you know, could we now be seeing the greatest libbing out of our lifetime? Perhaps even a lefting out? Will we be left out? Let me know in the comments what you make of this. Is it just a flash in the pan? And also, you know how the US Constitution doesn't exist anymore and you can just do whatever you want? Maybe Zoran will be president. I think he'd be a good president. I mean, I've not seen a single day of him being the mayor yet because he doesn't come into office until January, but I think he should be president. We heard the rap, that's good enough. And let me know your thoughts about all these various Z men in the comments down below. And before we get to the secret question, I would like to read a short extract from our already very popular smut series, A Kingdom of Thorn and Arse. So I'll open this book. Ooh, and I'll turn. What I'm going to do is every episode I'm going to turn to a random page in the book, and then we'll get budget for a book next time. Page 271. The young princess awoke with a start. There was next to her a Una cat. Very fantastical. Una cat, what is my name? She said. Because I don't remember it. I have amnesia. Wow, drama. I don't remember either, said the cat. Perhaps you once had a name, but perhaps there just wasn't quite one good enough in the comments, and we haven't quite settled on it yet. All of a sudden, a man in a cloak swept into the glade. His name was MT Gathering. Hello, he said. I am Colonel MT Gathering, and I am here to kiss you on the lips. But did he? And also his arse was out. And that's an extract from A Kingdom of Thorn and Arse, page 271. And now we come to the secret question. I know we've done the question, I guess. Is do you like him or not? Yeah, cool. Bye. Oh, that's tennis.